Okay, so when we start a practice, I'm going to just take a comfortable seat and just allow yourself to kind of arrive into the present time. Sometimes our thoughts are in the past or the future, or they're just, feeling a little scattered. So we want to just kind of call in all of that energy, come home to the present moment, to this really vital time, the here and the now, which is all we really have. The idea of depression is living in the past, and the idea of anxiety is kind of the fear of the unknown, the future. And so a good way to just let those energies kind of fade out of your awareness and your focus is to bring yourself into the present. And it takes practice because we're used to being distracted and pulled in these directions. In a really good way to practice mindfulness and being present with yourself and being, fully aware of how you're feeling in your body is to tune into the breath. So finding a comfortable seat, and then you just, close the eyes. And just start to breathe in and out through the nose, just bringing the attention onto the inhale. Just inhaling kind of as far as you feel you can go. You can even hold the inhale at the top of your breath, feeling that fullness, expansion, and then slowly exhale. And at the bottom of your exhale, when you're empty, try to hold the breath out just for a few seconds. Allow yourself to be just empty and still. And then inhaling back up. You can count the breaths here just to start to practice that attention with the breath. As you count the breaths, you're holding it at the top, maybe for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, wherever you land there. Holding the breath in, fullness, just feeling that expansion, the oxygen, the prana into the cells. And then slowly release the breath, exhaling. And just exhale more than you think you even have. Keep exhaling. And then holding it out for a few seconds. And then keep going with that. As you start to count the breath, when we're breathing more deeply and expansively into more regions of our body, we start to bring more space and more liberation simply as a feeling in the body, because essentially we are. We're being aware that we can bring the oxygen, fully into the base of the belly, expanding the rib cage. Use your visualization to feel your breath breathing through your back body, breathing through the neck, breathing through the mind. A lot of our experience really is in this visualization, our imagination. And just see this breath as if you're breathing up and down through the center channel, the spine, that energy center of the center of our body. It's like you're radiating this beam of fluid light, this energetic light, the prana, the breath, the life force through the center of the body. Everything's operating from this prana, from this life force, this energy. And everything's regulated from the energy being, taken up or taken down. How the breath is regulated in the body will then also control the nervous system and our reactions and, experience. So a good way to bring the nervous system down, to feel grounded and less frazzled or anxious, is to exhale longer than you inhale. So keep practicing that, where you're breathing in for, say, a count of 6, 7, 8 seconds, hold it in for a few seconds, and then exhale and keep pushing that air out. Keep exhaling as far as you can go, but longer than you inhaled. So the exhale should be, at least 7 to 11 seconds more than the inhale. So if you inhale for 6 seconds, exhale for 7 to 10 seconds. And the longer you inhale, even longer should be your exhale. So just keep playing with that. This idea of just starting to keep your awareness on the breath. And that way you can start to really observe how you're breathing. You can check in with your breath throughout the day and see, am I breathing, up here in my chest? Well, that's going to create anxiousness. Or am I stopping, rooting into the earth, taking a moment, even like hold the feet, put the hands on the ground, put the feet on the ground or the earth, just get grounded, ground the nervous system. I'm safe, I'm home, all is well. I might feel frazzled, but I'm gonna teach the nervous system that that's not where it needs to be, right? I'm gonna regulate myself. Like being your own doctor, medicine woman, you have all these tools within you. So you can easily, check in throughout the day, like, oh, I'm breathing too much up here. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down, do these grounding practices, and I'm gonna take some really big intentional breaths, just to bring space, nice and slow, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhale. That's one of the most simple ways to check in and just start to work with the breath, integrating, expanding, and just playing with how that feels. Seeing mentally, taking a note before you practice that and after. It's a game changer. These subtle effects that actually make such big waves